Hello and welcome back to another wacky, twisty, turny, zany, boosty, plague-filled episode of a weekly Waypoint, because I'm still ill. And if what the news has told me is to be believed, or what the person telling me the news has told me is to be believed, because fuck reading the news yourself, apparently half the country's got it, and they're calling it like a super cold or whatever, so that's what we needed in today's society, is more plague. It's still not COVID, but it's not much fun either. It went away for like a day. You don't care. You know how colds go. This is like the most boring topic of conversation. Let's talk about video games or something. Today we're playing Hot Wheels Unleashed again because it's just so good. It's just so good. I went into this game already liking it like a lot. Like I loved the premise, and then as I was playing it I realized I loved the game. But it's just like every time I play it I love it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And it's really reaching a crescendo. I just love it so much. I'm just so fucking happy this game exists. There's no way it's not going to be in my Game of the Year blog at the end. Like, it's going to be up there. It's not going to be number one, probably, but it's going to be up there. Then again, maybe it will be number one. I can't think of anything else that's come out this year at the minute. My brain's a little bit dead and fuzzy, so, you know, tune into that blog post, which I might also make into a video, because I'm toying with the idea of making some of my blog posts into videos. Ugh, my voice aches. Oh good, we've only got 14 minutes left to go. Okay, I can do this. Speaking of videos, you may notice video titles are more algorithm friendly now. I've held off on doing that for a very long time because I'm stubborn as fuck. I do not want to bow to the whims of an algorithm when I'm only making videos for myself and not marketing them anywhere and not making money off of them. But I don't know, I think there is something to be said for the shorter, snappier, more interesting video title, which makes you want to learn more about what's in the video, and, you know, isn't like, oh, series name, series, episode number, title of the video, name of the game after the video. You know, it feels like a little bit much. It looks a little bit unwieldy in today's modern YouTubing society, so I guess I'm catching up with trends made years ago. It makes metadata for the video more of a challenge. Like, there are moments where I'm like, okay, so the main theme of the video is this, but that's not interesting enough to click on, so instead I'm going to have to find this interesting moment in the video and make it a thumbnail and click up. You know, it's not like clickbait, because it's part of the video, but I guess we've got to a point on this channel where I'm saying, it's not clickbait because ... you know. But yeah, I'm still not like advertising my channel or trying to grow or anything like that, but heaven forbid, right? But, you know, if the videos I make are, you know, a little bit more interesting in the sub feed for my 49 subscribers, then, you know, it'd be nice. We lost a subscriber somewhere along the way, probably because I stopped making Neverwinter videos, which is fair enough. I think even if I did try to like really put myself out there and grow, I would have a lot of trouble because I don't stick to a game, as you've seen. Like, I return to games, but in terms of like, if someone's like, oh, I just want to see this person do World of Warcraft content, then you're gonna like my channel for 2 or 3 months, and then you're gonna be really annoyed when, for the next 6 or 7 months, I proceed to upload everything except World of Warcraft. It takes a really strong personality to get you to click on a video of a game that you don't care about, and, you know, I'm not saying I don't have that, maybe I do, but it's just a lot more of an uphill climb, I think, and it's not a climb I can really be bothered to make. But if you do watch my videos, thank you so much. I love being a variety channel because I can see, like, people posting reactions to Kingdom Hearts clips, to Kingdom Hearts cutscenes, which are absurd, and I can be like, oh yeah, I played that game a little bit a couple of years ago, and then I can go and search my channel and find myself playing that game and be like, oh yeah, that's how I reacted to that clip. So in summary, still love doing this, still have no plans of stopping. Not that anybody asked, that's just where my tangent of discussion kind of inevitably led. Oh, I should mention, sorry, jumping back to the gameplay, oh god, the timestamps are going to be all over the place for this video. I was a little bit all over the place on this track because my dad started talking to me while I was playing, and I was just like, oh, I can keep recording, it's fine, I'm not recording microphone or anything like that. But I was like taking my eyes off the screen for moments at a time. Also, I decided this week to do free campaign races because I want to show you the very best of what Hot Wheels has to offer. Not the, I won't call them lazy, but the very basic user-made tracks that were on display for most of the game last week. Also, I'm getting to a point in the game where the difficulty is starting to ramp up, so I'm not like winning every race, so it's a lot of fun like battling side by side with other cars in a lot of scenarios. Speaking of my dad, he runs an eBay business, and he just decided to get rid of a bunch of games on his shop because they weren't selling. And for the life, it's a pretty good shop he has. Like, he has customers and stuff, and I can't figure out why these games aren't selling. But I'm not complaining too much. Let me read out the list of games which I requisitioned from him before he decided to send them to a charity shop. Sorry, charity shop. For the PlayStation 1, we have V-Rally, because I have a different V-Rally game on PlayStation 1. For the PSP, I have Need for Speed Undercover. For the PlayStation 2, I have Quake 3 Revolution, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Time Splitters Future Perfect, heard a lot of good stuff about that one, Wipeout Fusion, purely because I couldn't remember if I had that one or not, Super Buster Move, Prince of Persia Warrior Within and Prince of Persia Sands of Time, never played those games, Twisted Metal Black, about time I played a Twisted Metal game, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 3, because I already have Spider-Man 2, even though I know that's the only good one, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Hitman Contracts and Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, GT Racers, just because it looked cool, Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend, because it's a Tomb Raider game, I should probably play that, V-Rally 3 for the same reason I got V-Rally 1, and Ratchet & Clank 3, because the only PS2 games from my childhood I ever got rid of were my physical PS2 Ratchet & Clanks, because they remade them in HD on PS3, and stupid short-sighted me was like, well, I've got them on PS3 now, I don't need them on PS2 anymore. Yes, you do. And there were also some PS3 games in there. I tapped into the wrong tab, that was meant to be a lot smoother than it was. I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts, just because it was there. I know it's not a good one. I got Deus Ex Mankind Divided, I think that one is. Or something. It's a goldeny looking one. I got Resistance 2, Mafia 2, and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, which I'm not going to play until I've played Red Dead Redemption 1, let's be real. But, like, damn, that's a nice haul, right? And it was all because they weren't selling. Am I going to play any of these games in the near future? Probably not. Maybe some of the Call of Duties, actually. I'm curious. But, yeah, I never played Modern Warfare, by the way. Not a huge Call of Duty guy, to be honest, but I did get into Black Ops on PS3 pretty heavily, so I don't know if the multiplayer servers will still be up though. I still harbour dreams about having my well, let's just say gaming collection. I was going to run through all the consoles. I still harbour dreams of having my gaming collection on shelves, or in bookshelves, like just displayed somewhere. I don't really have room for that at the minute, but when I move into a larger place someday, who knows? Who knows? I count myself super lucky I never decided to get rid of any of my childhood games, bar, you know, my absolute favourites. Ratchet & Clank, Stupid Idiot, Dumb Brain Face. Oh, I got Ratchet Gladiator as well. I forgot to mention that one. Ratchet Deadlocked if you've got the worst title, but it's Ratchet Gladiator. Listen, Americans don't know what gladiators are, okay? No, I know Deadlocked is the original title, I am teasing. In other news, there was recently a community day in Pokemon Go for the Pokemon Duskull, and it's the first time I've ever paid attention to a community day and what it is and what it means, and the fact that you can get shiny versions of that Pokemon fairly easily. It's a 1 in 25 chance, although at the start, using the other one, an incense, I was getting terrible odds. Like, I think I went 100 Duskulls and none of them were shiny, so I don't know if I was just having a run of bad luck or if incense have worse shiny rates in events like that. I couldn't find any definitive information on this, but yeah, if I haven't already given it away, I got shiny Duskull. 13 times! I've also learned a lot about the metagame of Pokemon Go, and how it ties into the larger Pokemon metagame over the last few days by following the Pokemon Go subreddit, so I can tell you, I didn't get any, like, perfect IV Duskulls. I didn't get any Shundos, as they are called, which is a shiny Hundo, because Hundo is like you've got 100 in every that's perfect IVs in Pokemon Go. But I did get a couple of 3-star ones. I have evolved both of the 3-star ones I have into Dusk Noir, one for me to use, one for my friend to trade to later, because she misses the event because she works on the days that the events happen. So I was like, you know, I've got shiny Duskulls coming out my ears, I'm gonna give you one. Actually, I think I'm gonna give her two, a cute little red Duskull and a strong Dusk Noir boy. Because Dusk Noir's shiny, for whatever reason, is just very slightly off colour, which is boring. Those kind of shinies are boring, but Duskull and Dusclops are red, which is way different, and it's cool. So yeah. As for the rest of my Duskulls, I have I've already offered one to another friend. He never replied on that. Reese, I'm going to message you again about that. I'm probably going to transfer free to my Pokemon Sword game, and, you know, just have one of each evolution. As for the rest, I'm just going to keep them until I can find people to give them away to, I guess. Like, I'm obviously not going to release them. If I really can't find anyone to give them away to, I'm probably going to mystery trade them away to some really lucky people. But if you're watching this video and you have Pokemon Go, or you have Pokemon Home, or you have Pokemon Sword and Shield, and you want a shiny Duskull, leave a comment below. That's your reward for getting this far into the video. I should probably offer a couple to my family as well, but, you know, they weren't that hard to find on Pokemon Community Day, so I don't think they're going to be too rare to find. Now, unfortunately, they were giving away something called Dada Zarude, like that's apparently a form of Zarude, the latest legendary Pokemon, and Shiny Celebi in the latest Pokemon newsletter. But your boy got unsubscribed from Pokemon newsletter without knowing it 4 years ago. I found this out when digging through my emails, and there's no way to resubscribe, so I've contacted Pokemon Trainer Club support, and I haven't had a reply yet, and I really want those Pokemon, so hopefully they're nice, but I've heard tales of them not being very nice, so I guess we'll just have to see. What else to talk about? Last night I finally watched Black Widow. It came to Disney Plus, but not in a premium way, just in a regular way. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I'm not going to do a full thoughts on for it. It was good. It was good. It's worth a watch. It's not the best Marvel movie around, but it was fun. It's worth your time. I was kind of like, it's just okay until the final act, and then I was like, okay, this was a fun movie. It kind of all came together quite nicely. I will say though, the CGI is very noticeable at points, especially at the start of the movie, and I think it's because they did a lot of the action scenes in the daylight, but I feel like nowadays that's not such a big deal, but I don't know. There just seem to be some scenes where you could like see the green screen, even like not like the actual green, but like you could see, oh, these characters, the lighting on them looks all wrong. They're definitely in the wrong kind of location for what's happening around them. It's weird. It didn't ruin the movie for me or anything like that, but it was noticeable. I also finished Marvel's What If series. I'm not going to give any spoilers about that. I'm still on the fence about whether to do a thoughts on about it or not. I do have thoughts about it, but I'm not itching to get those thoughts out there, so it's like, should I make a thoughts on if I'm not itching to talk about something, because at that point it might not be so interesting. I don't know, it feels more like a chore at that point. In other news, me and Reese have recently started Group Ironman, which is something that's occurring in old school RuneScape. I haven't played old school RuneScape in years. I played it, I think within the first year of it launching, around 2013, 2014, and I played it for a little bit, but ultimately it was what got me back into RuneScape 3. I decided I missed the quality of life features, and I was going back. But RuneScape 3 doesn't have Group Ironman, and RuneScape, old school RuneScape does. So me and Reese, basically what it means is, if you're not aware, Iron Men can't trade with anyone, but Group Iron Men can trade with each other, and they can have like a shared bank stash thing. And I really like, me and Reese really like the idea of just like basically supporting each other in different skills and leveling up that way, so that's something we're probably going to be doing, and you're probably going to be seeing some videos about that pretty soon, which is exciting stuff. But yeah, if you've been following RuneScape content on this channel, you know that I basically would have stopped playing RuneScape altogether if it wasn't for the Iron Man thing, because at least in RuneScape 3 I wasn't happy with how the microtransactions were getting very pay to win. I mean, I guess they had always been that way, but like I'd progressed so far on my personal account that I was just like, I feel like I boosted myself too much with like the free daily keys and stuff. So Iron Man was a way of me getting back into the game, because you can't do any of that stuff on an Iron Man. So I am very fond of that game mode when it comes to RuneScape. Old school RuneScape we'll have to see, because if I missed my creature comforts in old school RuneScape without being an Iron Man, God knows what it's going to be like. But I think I found out through the RuneScape 3 Iron Man account that I do like the Iron Man challenge, and I'm okay with starting over like that, and I'm okay with like being restricted in certain ways until I do some things. I actually think it's a pretty fun gameplay loop. So yeah, we're still on the fence about whether we're going to spend membership on this thing yet or not, or if we're going to start in free-to-play for a while. The only problem with starting in free-to-play is I'm going to have to crop the video so that you don't see the bars at the top and the bottom, because you can only do full screen mode in membership. But you know, other than that, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft, been leveling my Fury Warrior Orc Rolka through Warlords of Draenor. You'll be seeing some of those adventures soon. I've been playing some Hot Wheels. Been playing... Oh, I bought The Crew. I perfected The Crew 2 on PS4. I bought the first game on Xbox. Sorry, did you see me murder that bus? That bus is dead. He's not coming back. But yeah, I decided to use my Microsoft reward points to get it for like £7. Basically got the DLC for free by doing that, getting the Ultimate Edition. And so far it's been pretty fun. I do like the first version of the game. It's cool. It's different, but it's cool. Anyway, I'll see you next week.